Hey YouTube, welcome to Super Lorcana World, your one-stop shop for everything Lorcana. And this has been sitting on my desk for about a week, this news, and I really wanted to take my time and make sure I made this video count as far as possible. They did announce, Ravensburger, announced that there is a reprint of Disney Lorcana's first set moved up to meet incredible demand. You can say that again, incredible demand. What does this mean for the market? What does this mean for the players? What does this mean for everyone else? Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Think it's a good thing? Think it's a bad thing? Please let me know what you think. And like, subscribe. Let's do that. We're going to talk about the market implications of what this will do. So, this article from Polygon basically spells it all out. Ravensburger has moved up the first reprint Disney Lorcana due to increased demand, the company told Polygon in a statement. That means that popular Disney trading card games launch sets of cards titled The First Chapter will be available in greater quantities before the holiday season this year, not next year as was previously announced. That's a very important line there. We were supposed to get the reprint, later, like the start of 2024, not Christmas. This changes that. They've jumped up the timeline on this, which is really, really interesting. And why they picked the holidays is also really interesting, and we'll get to that shortly. The release will include both the launch set as well as the game's second highly anticipated set, Rise of the Floodborn, which is due out in November. Very, very good news as well. So not only are we getting the first chapter, we're also getting the second chapter at the same time, a part of this reprint. Really nice. To address increased demand, following the game's initial launch in September, Ravensburger announced plans to reprint the first set of the Disney Lorcana, Ravensburger said in an email. The reprint will also include the second set of the game, Rise of the Floodborn, and is expected to be available by holiday 2023 in North America and by January 2024 in Europe. Disney Lorcana is a competitive trading card game featuring a cast of blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. So here is the thing about this news. I'm going to explain to you everything you need to know right now. So let's look at our timeline. We know that the game came out and hit LGS's August, and technically Gen Con a few weeks before. Everything sold out immediately. Big box stores got Lorcana starting September 1st, a little bit sooner in some cases that broke street date, sold out immediately. Stores are continuing to squeeze a little bit here and there, drips and drops into their big box stores, and they get sold out immediately. Come October, we know that we're getting another little splash of product. The splash is not going to be that big, but there's going to be a little more product made available for first chapter sometime in October. It's not going to be enough to drown the market in singles or anything like that, but it will be enough to cause people to be able to go out and grab some more product, which is really, really cool. Then we know in November we are getting the Rise of the Floodborn. And we know that it's going to have similar allocation issues to the first chapter. Similar, not the same. Stores will get a little more Rise of the Floodborn than the first chapter. They just will. And that's a good thing. It's a really strong thing. And then that will also sell out immediately. And then the big box stores will also get it a couple weeks later. And that will sell out immediately. So that gives us a few more weeks, and then it's holiday season before Christmas. And somewhere in that ballpark is when we are getting a nice big reprint dump of both sets. Nice little Christmas present from Ravensburger. Or is it? Or is it? See, this is really well timed by Ravensburger. Ravensburger is milking this as fast as humanly possible. And there's multiple reasons why. Number one, the obvious, things sell more at the holiday season than at any point in time, at any other point in the year. It is just what it is. It's true for anything. Ravensburger is smart. Ravensburger knows that. Not that that's going to be a big problem because it's going to sell out anyway. But you see, Ravensburger is not running any risks. If they release this, February or March or whatever, then we're already well into the third set. Or the third set is just coming out. And the third set, maybe some of the cards in the first chapter that are playable now will be unplayable. maybe people will be less inclined to grab it. I don't think that's the case, and people are going to go nuts anyways, especially the investors and the scalpers and the collectors, because they just want to have it because they want to have it. They'll sit on a mountain of boxes and packs if they can for like 10 years, maybe more. So that's not going to matter too much. But it is an interesting thing that they're choosing to speed it up instead of the original plan. Now, they might be speeding this up to get some money quicker. What do I mean by this? Well, this is just in time to wrap up the year. You know, make their numbers look really, really strong and really thick. That's one thing. But also, they know they need to increase supply. They know the players are pissed off about it, and Ravensburger is listening to the community. So while this holiday reprint speed up is really cool for the players that can get some, because still, not everyone's going to get some, it pads their wallet so that they can spend their wallet quicker on more printing machines, on whatever else they need to continue to print more product. They will do this as fast as humanly possible because they also got to fund their wallet for future sets. They got to be printing the cards 24/7. And they know now that they have to print more cards than maybe what they thought a year ago. They have to start printing a lot more. This directly self-serves because they're going to get their wallet padded for this reprint 3 months sooner, before the end of the year. And then they're going to hit 2024 fresh. They're going to say, all right, we just made a whole poop ton of money from this. Let's go spend it on the printers. Let's go print more cards. And then that's a really good thing. It can't be a bad thing. It's a win-win. The community gets more product. Ravensburger gets quicker money, which will lead to more money because of the snowball effect, right? They can probably print this into oblivion, which is not going to happen, by the way. They can print this into oblivion and people will still be happy because it doesn't matter. Even if they printed so many boxes of this first set, it doesn't matter because it's going to be investable and investors are going to love it and scalpers are going to love it. And anyone buying the game that just wants to open some packs for that rush, they're going to love it too. A lot of the people that play the game competitively, you know, are getting singles. And there's a lot of people that still cannot do that, so this obviously benefits them faster. It's unfortunate that it won't be, you know, before the second set comes out, but at least Ravensburger knows that the first set will still be meta in the second set, and you'll need both sets to supplement whatever decks you choose. I'm certain of that at this point in time. That's it. That's the analysis. This is just a big win-win-win for everyone, and Ravensburger is using this as a quicker way to make quicker money to print more cards for people. Ravensburger is going to get rich off this game, and the players are enjoying it just as much. And they've made all the right choices so far. By the way, don't think that Ravensburger is stupid. A lot of people like to tell me that how could Ravensburger not have known how big this was going to be? How could they have known? It's a Disney IP, a competitive card game that they're saying will match Pokemon and Magic. They said that. And people playing the game now knows it's skill-based, knows it's fun, and creativity is flowing out of the orifices of all the wazoos everywhere. It's the slow drip. Ravensburger knows what they're doing. Could they have printed more? Absolutely. Would it have still sold out? Absolutely. But Ravensburger probably knew that no matter how much they printed at the first wave, it would have sold out anyways, and people still would have been upset. But by doing less, by, not opening the dam up completely, by giving us a short allocation, that slow drip will cause people to go nuts. Because there are some people that play this game that have still not opened a single pack of cards from this game. And that's going to get to people, and people are going to go insane. Ravensburger ensured by doing this that everything would sell out, always, period, until allocation's fixed. Most card games nowadays have issues fulfilling the first set. They all do. But this game in particular was really bad for it. But I think that was anywhere from partially intentional to almost fully intentional. And I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys disagree with me, please let me know in the comments and let me know what you think about this news as well. See you later. Bye.